Hello everyone, welcome back to YK Reviews. Welcome back to the weekly entertainment news video. This is part 2. So part 1 in terms of movie trailers and Marvel side of things has been posted, so check out that if you haven't already. But this is basically part 2, focusing on the movie news aspect here. So we're going to be talking about updates in terms of the Moana live action movie. We've got Gladiator 2 casting updates, Pink Panther news, Jackie Chan's Karate Kid news. So loads to dive into. So you know what, let's just get straight into it here. So once again, as always, timestamps will be in the description down below. Anything you're more interested in, anything that you want to learn more about, timestamps will be in the description down below for that one. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like button, notification bell so that you don't miss out on these weekly entertainment news videos. Again, I post these every single week, so if there's anything you're interested in about, if you always want to stay up to date in terms of movie news, also in terms of like projects that nobody has heard of, so subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on that. But for the first news story, I just want to get a brief update in terms of the writer's strike that's still going on right now. I've been posting about this for the last couple of weeks, giving updates in terms of production and shows that are being delayed or halted. And if you want to hear the full reason for the strike and all that kind of stuff, I posted it 2 weeks ago in terms of the writer's strike. I'll post a link somewhere around here if you want to get full in-depth details about that. But basically, 2 projects that have been affected by the strike is we've got the Penguin show. Warner Brothers has halted production on Robert Pattinson's spin-off show, The Penguin. This is coming from the director here, and it's saying that production on Matt Reeves' Max streaming series, The Penguin, a spin-off on the Batman, has come to a halt thanks to the ongoing Writers Guild of America strike. The WGA strike has officially entered its second week as writers of Hollywood look to strike a new deal with studios like Warner Brothers and Disney. WGA picketers were responsible for the halting of the production of Robert Pattinson's Batman spin-off The Penguin on Tuesday, as Warner Brothers' Discovery project was set to continue filming in Westchester, New York. Deadline reported that production shut down, noting that the filming was going to be shut down for the day after Teamsters and local guilds refused to cross the picket line. And there were some funny quips here. Tweet: breaking news, we have spoken truth to Penguin. The WGA Dawn Patrol has shut down Penguin for the day. No more folks needed in Sleepy Hollow. WGA strong. That did get a chuckle out of me there, but it looks like the Penguin has now been affected by the strike, so that's going to be also stopped, with so many other projects also being stopped here. But we've also got confirmation that Disney has stopped production on another Marvel Studios show. This is confirmation here that Wonder Man has also shut down its production here, and it's basically affecting Marvel's second project. So The Blade has been shut down here, and basically, according to Below the Line, Disney was forced to shut down production on Wonder Man for a week. It is unclear if that is in reference to this upcoming week or the week of May 2nd. Wonder Man's production in LA was already contending with the picket lines for a couple of weeks before this more notable shutdown occurred. Show creator and director Destin Daniel Cretton shared support for the strike on social media, indicating that he was partaking in proceedings with the caption, "Marching with my tribe." So there is affecting a lot, and right now they're filming Agatha Covenant of Chaos and Captain America New World Order. I posted a video about Seth Rollins joining the MCU. Link will also be somewhere around there. Go check out the channel page for that if you haven't already. But because they're filming, this might possibly be halting production on that. So we could be hearing that. I know it's affected Blade, it's affecting Deadpool, Thunderbolts and Deadpool 3 will also be filming very soon, so it might be affecting that as well. So a lot of things are being affected in terms of Marvel side of things, DC side of things, a lot of other projects also being affected here. So let me know your thoughts about that. Again, for me, I'm with the writers. I do believe that, long story short, they should be getting paid better in terms of the compensation and how they're going to be paid when it comes to streaming services, and also the whole AI aspect as well. I've already discussed that a couple of weeks ago. But let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. What your thoughts are about these projects now being delayed, being halted because of the strike. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. So for the next news story here is we've got confirmation that HellBoy, the Crooked Man, has officially wrapped up production. Mike Mignola has posted this on his Instagram page, basically saying here that they've wrapped up principal photography on the new HellBoy movie. I wasn't on set for this one, but they have been nice enough to send me dailies, and I have to say I have loved what I've been seeing. If fans have been waiting for a HellBoy film that is actually an adaptation of one of my stories, I think they are finally going to get one. Congratulations to director Brian Taylor and a really wonderful cast, and to co-writer Chris Golden, who did so much to figure out how to give the studio what they wanted and still keep true to the heart and soul of the Crooked Man. My favorite of the HellBoy stories. I wish Richard Coburn was still around to see this. They did a wonderful job bringing his really horrific character to life. So I've been talking about this project for a while now. Every time we get an update here, we've got confirmation that Jackiechan will be portraying HellBoy. And after the disaster of David Harbour's HellBoy that they've done, I've been really excited about this. And if you're not aware, basically what this movie is going to be about, what this version of HellBoy is going to be about, is HellBoy and a rookie BPRD agent. They get stranded in the 1950s rural Appalachia. They will discover a small community haunted by witches led by the Crooked Man. And you can bet that the ensuing conflict will be a feast for the eyes. The new setting added to a younger version of the character, taking the lead opens up a bunch of doors when it comes to storytelling possibilities. Release date still hasn't been set here, but now that production has been wrapped, we'll be possibly seeing it sometime next year. And again, like, I'm really excited about this. Looks like this one hasn't been affected by the writer's strike. Filming has been wrapped up. We should be hopefully seeing a trailer possibly by the end of this year. But this project I have been really pumped about, really super excited about. Cannot wait to see what they're going to do with that. HellBoy fans, let me know your thoughts about that. Non-HellBoy fans, let me know your thoughts in terms of this movie being greenlit, moving forward, possibly a trailer coming soon. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below regarding HellBoy here. Now for the next news story here, interesting news is we've got an update in terms of Moana, and we've got confirmation, this is coming again from the Variety, is that Moana star auliicravalho, apologies if I've butchered that name, she won't be reprising her role in the live action remake. Basically, she confirmed this on Instagram. She posted a video on her Instagram page saying, "When I was cast as Moana at 14, it wonderfully changed my life and started my career. The now 22-year-old said, in this live action retelling, I will not be reprising my role. I believe it is absolutely vital that casting accurately represents the character and stories we want to tell. I can't wait to find the next actress to portray Moana's courageous spirit, undeniable wit, and emotional strength," Carvalho said. She will be an executive producer on the film, but she's not going to be starring in it, which I find very interesting here, especially the words she was using, saying that she wants to accurately represent the character here. I just find this very odd when it comes to like this whole Moana situation itself. I mentioned this when they first got announced. I don't see the need for a Moana live action remake, especially when the fact that this came out in 2016, so not even 10 years has passed since this movie has come out. It's just a very odd choice to have this. With The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, announcing this, I just feel like this was more of his decision. Ever since the whole Black Adam situation here, he's sort of just going back to old projects here. So he's going back to a certain project. I'm not going to reveal what it is in case you haven't heard about it or seen it, but one project that honestly shocked the world that he's going to be returning to. And this project now, he's been the one announcing it. She's Moana, the original Moana voicing it, is going to be a producer but not going to be part of the film. I understand why she doesn't want to be part of it. I understand her reasoning as to it. I just think it's very weird, and it just seems to me that The Rock is the one wanting to do this live action remake more than anybody else. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but I think that her being the voice casting, her being attached to Moana, would have made sense for her and The Rock to just play the live counterpart. But it'll be interesting to see who they cast to be playing Moana. Again, I don't think this is a necessary live action remake, but it's just Hollywood now. Everything's being turned into a live action remake. Everything's being redone, rebooted, resequeled. So this is the direction Hollywood is going to go for. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. Your thoughts about her not playing her live action counterpart, what your thoughts are about speculation, thoughts about Dwayne Johnson and his role into this live action remake. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. Now for the next news story here, just one project that I honestly found very interesting here, and I'm loving the plot synopsis and the cast here. So we've got confirmation that Samuel L. Jackson and Boyd Holbrook will be starring in a movie called The Last Meal. The film follows a disgraced White House chef who finds himself working in a maximum security prison cooking last meals for inmates on death row. Now this project might not have been heard by most people, but for me this just sounds like a really fun, entertaining movie here. It's got that Green Mile vibe to it here. If you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend, with Michael Clarke and Tom Hanks. Fantastic movie. So it's got that kind of feel to it here, but just the cast, Samuel L. Jackson, Boyd Holbrook, really great casting choices there, really great actors. So this movie, pretty curious about. We'll be checking it out once it does get released, because I just find that plot synopsis really interesting. So with this project, I wanted to throw it out there. A lot of people might not have heard of this here, it might go under the radar, but one I want to bring to you guys, let you let you know about this, and let me know your thoughts about this project. Potentially, will you check it out? Will you give it a miss? Let me know in the comment section down below for that one. And for the next news story here, we've got some casting updates for the Gladiator 2 movie, the sequel to the original movie here. Been posting about the casting update with Pedro Pascal and all these casting updates when it comes to the movie here. So we've got a bit of good news, bad news when it comes to this here. So this is coming from the Deadline, and it's confirmed that Paramount's Gladiator sequel rounds out the cast with Moon Knight's breakout star maycalamawy and apologies if I've butchered that name here. And we've also got confirmation that White Lotus actor Fred Hechinger is in talks for playing Emperor Geta, a role which, this is the bad news, Barry Keoghan was supposed to be playing, but basically due to scheduling conflicts, Barry Keoghan is going to be dropping out of the Gladiator movie, the project, with Fred Hechinger, who was in the White Lotus, is in negotiation to take in his place playing Emperor Grettin. Now, to be honest, I've not seen him in any projects, but he is in pretty much some good projects here. The White Lotus show, Fear Street Part 1, 2 and 3. He's going to be appearing in the Kraven the Hunter movie, but I've just not seen any of his projects here. But he is possibly going to be replacing Barry Keoghan in the role of Greta. And once again, like in terms of previous casting here, you've got Paul Mescal, Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, Connie Nelson, and with Ridley Scott coming back to direct. So this is going to be a really star-studded, fantastic cast here, and really exciting news, possibly some great news when it comes to the Gladiator 2 sequel. I only wish that Barry Keoghan, I really like his work, especially in the Eternals, the Banshee of Inisherin, really great role in the Batman, that brief appearance that he did there. So I'm disappointed that he's not going to be in it, but really I'm excited for this. Like, again, I've not seen the Gladiator movie yet. It is something on my watch list I am going to be watching very soon, but so far, just based on like all the casting news here, I'm super pumped about the Gladiator 2 sequel here. I really cannot wait. Let me know your thoughts about the casting news here. Moon Knight character May, who I thought did really well in the Moon Knight show, she was a really great cast, a really great standout character in the show, appearing in this. So I'm really pumped for this sequel. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below, what your thoughts are about that, what your thoughts are about Baron Keoghan dropping out, what your thoughts are about Moon Knight cast May joining in. Again, let me know in the comment section down below here. Now, for the next news story here, is coming from the Hollywood Reporter, is we've got confirmation that Eddie Murphy is in talks to star in the Pink Panther movie here, with Jeffrey Fowler, the filmmaker from Sonic the Hedgehog, is in talks to be directing here. And when it comes to, first of all, Jeff Fowler, I really loved Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. They're two fantastic movies that are really exciting, really fun, really entertaining. So I'm really pumped for that when it comes to him being attached to this. And with Eddie Murphy being starring here, so he's going to be playing Inspector Clouseau. And according to the sources here, the new feature project would be a live action CGI hybrid, which would combine both traditions. In terms of the traditions, it means the Pink Panther and Inspector Clouseau. Now, for me, growing up, when it comes to the Pink Panther, I remember watching the animated cartoons growing up. I remember the theme always has been in my head. I can name that theme straight away as soon as I hear it. I don't know if I play it, if it will strike down for copyright or anything like that, but basically when it comes to the Pink Panther, it's basically the name of a valuable pink diamond that if you have it reflected in a certain way, it will show a Pink Panther. You've got Inspector Clouseau going around trying to catch the thief of the diamond. For me, I had a really fun time watching those cartoons. It's been so long since I've seen anything Pink Panther related as well. So good to see that they are actually going to be doing this with Eddie Murphy playing Inspector Clouseau. I think Eddie Murphy is a entertaining actor. He's hilarious. For me, his movies are really funny. So he's going to be playing Inspector Clouseau, and then we've got like the CGI live action Pink Panther there. So going with like a blend of both. Honestly, I don't think that they can go wrong with this here. It's not going to be like the most serious Oscar winning movie of all time, but I think this could be a really fun, entertaining, just like family friendly, enjoyable movie, especially because honestly I don't remember the last time we saw anything Pink Panther related. I know that they did a movie basically in the early 2000s, and that was, I think, the last time we've seen anything Pink Panther related. Honestly, I'm actually pretty excited and pretty happy about this Eddie Murphy coming back here. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below, your excitement level, your hype level. Also, like what your memories are of Pink Panther, if you have any, let me know in the comment section down below. But for the final news story we've got here is also, again, an actor, like a an actor that I also grew up with. Jackie Chan has been confirmed, and this is coming from the Discussing Film. Basically, they got exclusive here that Jackie Chan is in talks to return for the next Karate Kid movie here. He's going to be playing the character that he played in the 2010 Karate Kid movie, the reboot movie here. A movie that I really had a fun time with, and a really enjoyable movie, a really enjoyable reboot Karate Kid movie here. So he is in talks to be returning to the next Karate Kid movie. Now, first off, in terms of like Jackie Chan, it's just, for me, I'm a huge fan of Jackie Chan. Growing up, his movies were just so fun, so entertaining, so energetic. For me, it's been a while since I've seen him in anything here, and he's going to be coming back for the Karate Kid. Also, he's going to be doing Rush Hour 4, so I'm just glad to see Jackie Chan back in Hollywood, back doing movies again, because he's a brilliant actor. His movies are so fun. Now, when it comes to the actual plot of the movie itself, we've got confirmation that it's going to be with Lee, a new character, is said to be struggling with the past strategy, which drives a wedge between him and his Dr. Mum, who has managed to handle the same strategy in her own way. After Lee meets Mia, a student from his high school, and her father Victor at a local pizza restaurant, he'll soon find his life has changed yet again, and for the better. Lee soon finds himself training Victor in the art of Kung Fu despite his mother's stance against violence and fighting, and ultimately back in the ring himself. And Lee is a 17-year-old male who is basically going to be teaching the adults. So I know they'll Karate Kid is basically the adult teaching the kid. Jackie Chan's character teaching Jaden Smith's character Kung Fu and the art of Kung Fu, basically winning a tournament essentially. So with this, the roles are going to be a reverse. So it's going to be the 17-year-old teaching the adult Kung Fu, which honestly I think that's a nice twist, a nice workaround with the Karate Kid movie. I'm not sure how Jackie Chan is going to be playing into this. Maybe Jackie Chan's the one that taught the 17-year-old and something's going wrong, or possibly something has gone horribly wrong, and that he needs Jackie Chan's mentorship to help him train the pizza owner here. Or possibly Jackie Chan is teaching another kid who's going to be taking part in the tournament. So it's going to be teacher versus student, with the 17-year-old teaching the pizza owner restaurant adult facing off against one of Jackie Chan's students in this tournament, if that makes sense. Possibly which way there. I don't think Jaden Smith's going to be returning in this movie because he doesn't seem to be going forward with his acting career. But a really nice twist. Honestly, this movie, I am pretty much looking forward to it. Like I said, Jackie Chan, I'm just glad he's getting back into Hollywood again. He's doing some more Hollywood movies. It really did have a fun time with the 2010 Karate Kid movie. I think this is going to be equally a fun time. Once again, with this whole twist being the 17-year-old teaching the adult, I think it's a really nice twist, and really I'm looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. What your thoughts are about Jackie Chan coming back to the Karate Kid movie, and also the plot for this movie too. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. But that about wraps it up for your weekly entertainment news video here. Again, apologies that there was so much to dive into, a two-parter video. Apologies about that. But let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below for everything we discussed here. All the trailers, all the Marvel news, all the casting updates, and the Eddie Murphy, Jackie Chan returning to the big screen. Let me know your thoughts about that as well. And again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell. You don't miss any of these weekly entertainment news videos. Every single week there will be a video like this. So hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on that. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. This is YK Reviews. Peace.